Am I upset that Eric and Rickie still talk to Amber? Did Eric have a convo with me about this before reaching out to Amber?
I have a flirty personality. Everyone's convinced I have a crush on Eric.
So let's get to it.
And I just might.
You and Eric are absolutely in love with one another.
Yeah.
Oh, let me feed you because I'm a neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Here you go, Amberlynn. I didn't even get it, did it?
I don't know. Who are we?
We're a couple, don't you know?
Oh yeah, we're married.
Yeah, we're married.
We're crushing hard. Like, it is what it is. Becky, what do you think of Amber admitting to a crush on Eric?
She means it.
Is that having a crush on Eric a joke or not? I'm confused. Both.
Yeah.
There were times when I would be hanging out with Eric and Rickie playing video games, and Amber would set timers for when I had to be back to hang out with her or do things for her. Every now and then I would go hang out with Eric and Rickie. And Amber would be invited too, but she would not choose to hang out with us and then make it a point to set a timer for whenever I had to be back.
When I'm at Eric and Rickie's house...
It sounds like some kind of game Amberlynn initiated between her and Becky. All right, I'll time you.
Like, once it's nighttime, I'll go, well, once they're sleeping, I'll go and I'll FaceTime. I'm not gonna lie. Eric and Rickie, so Becky's friends. No, I think you guys know now that me and Becky are broken up, like, obviously. So whoever stays in my life from who I met from being with Becky, then obviously they're my true friends and true people in my life that I love and that love me and care about me. I'm literally seeing Becky's family this weekend. You guys, I don't know, I think some of you have like a warped image of things, which is fine.
To be honest, we haven't spoken in almost a year. Whenever I became really depressed, I isolated myself, and they got upset with me for doing that and not texting them, so they stopped talking to me. I never tried to fight for that because that had happened other times before where they would just stop talking to me and I would have to beg for them to talk to me again.
That's so sad. Yeah, but they seem like they would be like real offended with Beck not talking to them. Considering what Beck's going through and stuff, you know, they should have been a little bit more understanding. But instead they went to visit Amberlynn.
I would go through bouts of depression and isolate myself from everyone. So, I mean, it wasn't like I was doing it to them. Yeah, we don't talk. We had a little falling out. So whatever they...
Like, remember when they were living together before Amberlynn moved in? They really didn't want Becky moving out. Well, it could have been a split the rent kind of thing. But it also could have been what Rafe said, is that they're attached to the hip to Becky and don't want her leaving them.
I really don't care what Amber does either.
Is Eric and Rickie actually still hanging out with Amber even after what Amber has put Beck through? Does Beck know? I truthfully have no idea, but I would assume not because Eric messaged me on TikTok literally last night.
So that's Amberlynn's ex-bestie, Lex. Eric had messaged her. So Eric said, I've seen what happened between you and Amberlynn. Is that all real? May I ask what exactly happened? Eric also adds, just curious as to what caused it all to go bad. She hadn't really been talking to me much lately. Lex saying how she doesn't approve of Emily. Eric says, I don't think that will happen. Meaning Amberlynn to get therapy and work on herself and get away from Tommy. He said, I know she admitted in a video that she ignores red flags and makes excuses for people when she's dating them. And then Eric's just asking, like, do you even know who I am? And then the last thing that Eric said was, this is all just crazy, but she barely speaks to us anymore, honestly. But I know the truth with how she can be when she gets in relationships. When wifey Jade came into the picture, so I'd say that's kind of what that means. Also, he was there experiencing how she was in a relationship with Beck, too.
Excuse me, I'm reporting.
LR, how do you not see how controlling you are? I don't know. Am I controlling? I'm sorry if I'm controlling.